Why are there not more people talking about one of history's most chilling unsolved mysteries? In February 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers perished under strange circumstances in the Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia. The incident, named after the group's leader, Igor Dyatlov, has captivated researchers, investigators, and armchair detectives for decades. The baffling nature of the deaths, the chilling details, and the lack of a definitive explanation have cemented the Dyatlov Pass incident as a haunting reminder of the unknown. Welcome to our deep dive into the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident. The group, consisting of 10 young hikers, 8 men and 2 women, were mostly students or graduates of the Ural Polytechnical Institute. They were all experienced cross-country skiers, well-equipped and familiar with the challenges of winter expeditions. Their goal was to reach Otorten, a mountain in the northern Urals, a destination that would test their skills and endurance. Led by the seasoned Igor Dyatlov, the group embarked on their adventure with enthusiasm, unaware of the fate that awaited them on the slopes of what would become known as Dead Mountain. The group's journey began on January 27, 1959. A team of 9 experienced hikers led by Igor Dyatlov embarked on what was supposed to be a challenging yet thrilling adventure. They were well prepared, carrying all the necessary gear and provisions for their trek through the Ural Mountains. They set off from Vizhai, the last inhabited settlement, a small village that marked the edge of civilization. The villagers bid them farewell, unaware that this would be the last time anyone would see the group alive. The hikers ventured into the unforgiving wilderness, navigating through dense forests and snow-covered landscapes. The weather was harsh, with temperatures plummeting well below freezing, but the group pressed on, determined to conquer the treacherous terrain. On February 1st, they set up camp on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, a mountain translated as Dead Mountain in the local Mansi language. The decision to camp on the exposed slope, rather than in the forested area below, remains a mystery, but it was a choice that would seal their fate. This was their last known location. The serene, snow-covered campsite would soon become the center of a chilling mystery that has baffled investigators and researchers for decades. When the hikers failed to arrive at the designated finish line, a search party was organized. Friends, family, and fellow students grew increasingly worried as days turned into weeks with no word from the group. Weeks later, the search party stumbled upon the group's abandoned tent, ripped open from the inside. The sight was both puzzling and alarming, raising more questions than answers. Footprints in the snow indicated that the hikers had fled in a panic, inadequately dressed for the harsh conditions. Some were barefoot, others wore only socks, suggesting they had left the tent in a state of extreme urgency. The mystery of what caused such a sudden and desperate escape remains unsolved to this day. The subsequent discovery of the bodies only deepened the mystery. Some were found barefoot, some only partially dressed. The official investigation conducted by Soviet authorities was inconclusive and shrouded in secrecy. The initial ruling was death from a compelling natural force, a vague explanation that failed to satisfy the families or the public. The investigation was closed quickly, fueling speculation and distrust. The ambiguity surrounding the case, combined with the Soviet Union's tendency for secrecy, created fertile ground for conspiracy theories. Whispers in the wind, the Avalanche Theory and its flaws. One of the initial theories put forward was that an avalanche had struck the tent, forcing the hikers to flee into the freezing night. However, this theory has been challenged by many. The terrain surrounding the tent site was not considered steep enough to cause a significant avalanche. Additionally, no evidence of a recent avalanche was found by the search parties. The fact that the tent was found relatively intact, with some belongings still inside, further weakens the avalanche theory. Unseen forces, the theory of indigenous attack. The remote location and the presence of indigenous Mansi people in the area gave rise to the theory of an attack. Some speculated that the Mansi, protective of their sacred lands, might have attacked the hikers. However, there was no evidence of a struggle or any tracks other than those of the hikers. The Mansi people in the region were known for their peaceful nature and cooperation with Russian authorities, making this theory unlikely. Furthermore, the investigation found no signs of any other individuals present at the campsite, further discrediting this theory. Silent killers. Could hypothermia explain the bizarre events? Given the extreme weather conditions, hypothermia emerged as a possible explanation for the hikers' erratic behavior and eventual deaths. Hypothermia, a dangerous drop in body temperature, can lead to confusion, disorientation, and even paradoxical undressing, where individuals remove clothing despite the cold. However, while hypothermia could explain some aspects of the incident, it doesn't fully account for the unusual injuries found on some of the bodies. Infrasound, the eerie sounds that drive men mad. Some researchers have proposed that infrasound low-frequency sound waves that can cause disorientation and panic might have played a role. The unique wind patterns around the mountains could potentially generate infrasound, leading to a sense of fear and disorientation among the hikers. This theory suggests that the hikers, driven by fear and unable to think clearly, fled their tent into the deadly embrace of the night. However, there is no concrete evidence to support the presence of significant infrasound at the time of the incident. Whispers of conspiracy, government cover-ups, and secret tests. The secrecy surrounding the initial investigation, coupled with the Cold War paranoia of the era, fueled numerous conspiracy theories. Some speculated that the hikers stumbled upon a secret military testing ground and were killed to cover up the incident. Others proposed that the hikers were exposed to radioactive materials, explaining the reported presence of radioactivity on some of their clothing. However, no concrete evidence has ever surfaced to support these claims, and the Soviet government consistently denied any involvement. The radioactive hikers, a clue or a red herring? One of the most perplexing details of the Dyatlov Pass incident was the reported presence of radioactivity on some of the victims' clothing. This discovery added a layer of mystery to an already baffling case, leading to numerous theories and speculations. The high levels of radiation, particularly on one hiker's clothing, raised questions about potential exposure to radioactive materials. The readings were significantly higher than what would be expected from natural sources, prompting investigators to consider various possibilities. Some theories suggest that the hikers might have inadvertently stumbled upon a site used for the disposal of nuclear waste, a plausible scenario given the secretive nature of the Soviet Union. The Ural Mountains, where the incident occurred, were known for their remote and often restricted areas, making this theory not entirely far-fetched. However, the source and significance of the radiation remain a subject of debate. Some experts argue that the levels detected were not consistent with those found at known nuclear waste sites, suggesting that the contamination might have originated elsewhere. With some experts suggesting alternative explanations such as contamination during the recovery or transportation of the bodies, it's also been proposed that the clothing could have been contaminated by radioactive lanterns or other equipment the hikers might have carried. Despite extensive investigations, the true origin of the radiation remains one of the many unanswered questions in the Dyatlov Pass mystery. The presence of radiation has led to a myriad of theories, from secret military tests to extraterrestrial encounters. Each theory adds a new dimension to the story, but none have been definitively proven. The Dyatlov Pass incident continues to captivate and perplex, with the radioactive clothing serving as a tantalizing clue, or perhaps a red herring. The unsolved mystery, lingering questions, and enduring fascination. Despite numerous investigations, theories, and analyses, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains an unsolved mystery. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on an expedition in the Ural Mountains, only to meet a tragic and inexplicable end. Their bodies were found scattered across the snowy terrain, some with severe injuries that couldn't be easily explained. The combination of unusual circumstances, conflicting evidence, and the passage of time has made it unlikely that a definitive answer will ever be found. Theories range from avalanches to secret military tests, and even to more outlandish ideas like extraterrestrial encounters. Each piece of evidence seems to raise more questions than it answers. The incident serves as a chilling reminder of the power of nature and the limits of our understanding. The harsh conditions of the Ural Mountains, with their unpredictable weather and treacherous terrain, played a significant role in the tragedy. Yet, the exact sequence of events that led to the hikers' demise remains shrouded in mystery. The story continues to captivate and intrigue, inspiring books, documentaries, and countless theories, ensuring that the mystery on Dead Mountain lives on. authors and filmmakers have delved into the details, each offering their own interpretations and hypotheses, but none have been able to provide a conclusive answer. The enduring fascination with the Dyatlov Pass incident highlights our inherent curiosity about the unknown and our desire to find explanations for the unexplainable. It serves as a testament to the human spirit's relentless quest for knowledge and understanding, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable mysteries. As long as there are questions left unanswered, the story of Dyatlov Pass will continue to intrigue and mystify.